Please join us in our salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and welcome parents, teachers, members of the Board of Education, relatives, and friends to our 8th grade graduation. We hope that you will continue to help us grow because we are at a crossroads in our lives. It is from the mistakes of the past that we learn for the future. Now we are at a point where our parents are still there to guide us. As we grow older and make more choices on our own that affect our lives, we will need your love and support. Throughout our school years, we've had the best teachers and technology. We've also had the encouragement and the opportunity to do our best and to get help if needed. I hope that we have learned the values that our parents and teachers have tried to instill in us, integrity and honesty, and to know that we can come to them because we are not alone. Also, I hope that we have learned that with life comes surprises, and that good or bad, we must accept them. One of my favorite experiences was being taught by Mr. Rue, who is retiring this year. He made everything we learned seem to jump out in front of us. Whether teaching us about ancient Greece or clunking us on the head, Mr. Rue is a teacher who will be missed. Oh, no, I'm not done. To the 8th grade teachers, thank you for making it a wonderful last year for us here at New Egypt Middle School. Many thanks to Mrs. Cardnick and Mrs. DeCristofaro for making science interesting and fun, Mr. Search and Mrs. Luciola for making math challenging, Mr. Clyde, Mrs. Clyde, Mr. Corby, and Mrs. Websey Gibson for making language arts and social studies exciting and alive. Special thanks to Mrs. Alphon, Mr. Beadle, Mrs. Beam, Mrs. Cothy, and Mrs. V for teaching us to care about one another, and to Mrs. Luciola for making the 8th grade organized. I used to wonder how New Egypt got the best teachers, but then I realized we have the best principal, school board, counselors, and nurses because New Egypt works hard and cares about its generations. I also want to thank my peers, some old and some new. We've come a long way from being tiny 5th graders, but yet we still have a long way to go. My wish is that we continue to learn about schoolwork and life, to respect each other and the people who want to help us finish growing into someone to be proud of. I hope we can always ask for advice, but be free to make our own decisions as we take another step closer to our futures. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laura. That was beautiful. Well, welcome, everyone. What an evening. What a wonderful class. This year we started in September on a camping trip. It poured and poured and poured. Their picnic was Friday. It poured and poured and poured. Raindrops are significant to happiness, boys and girls, and through all the raindrops that they've experienced, these boys and girls kept a great smile. Good evening, everyone, parents, grandparents, friends, relatives, Dr. Ware, Board of Education members, special invited guests, our staff, and of course, our graduates, the class of 2002. Before we begin with tonight's presentation of tonight's awards and certificates, I would like to share with you some of the thoughts, memories, special events of this class through the many years here at our middle school and their elementary school years. These recollections were taken from letters that they wrote in Miss Westby Gibson's class, Mrs. Clyde, Mr. Beadle, Miss Venatolo, Mr. Corby's language arts classes by these graduates. Listen carefully. You could almost hear their laughter, see them change, touch their friends, and feel their hopes for the future. Justin Buckaloo wrote, "I have so many special memories of middle school. Mr. Kutz made learning math so much fun, but it was Mrs. LeBrand who had a special knack for brightening up our day. I'll never forget how she wore those cow slippers and was the anti-snowflake queen. She never wanted it to snow, and it always seemed when she hung up a snowflake in our class, it would snow." Many students, such as Sarah Messenger, Lisa Morsigliano, Greg Sunday, Tina Powell, and Shauna Gwathney, all wrote in their letters what a special teacher Mrs. LeBrand was in their lives. Carolyn Bembridge said, "To me, 5th grade was one of those best times in middle school. I have lots of special memories, but I remember when Mrs. Mayer put Katie Dickert and I together to work on a science project. We became best friends the moment she hung up a stuffed dog on a hanger. Don't ask, she's still my best friend today." Laura Osowski said, "One of my favorite memories was our camping trip. We were on our way to the canoes, and since I didn't have anyone to go with because my special friends were in different groups, Mrs. Clyde chose to go with me. We talked about books. She talked about her living in Montana and her childhood and many other things. Mrs. Clyde showed me that she cared, and that is why she is one of my favorite 8th grade teachers, and she is one of my favorite all-time teachers." Skeeter Cook said, "One of my favorite memories is when my cousin Patrick purposely fell down the steps in 7th grade just to get us all to laugh. You know, Patrick really has a way to make us laugh and do silly things. He makes everyone smile. He's not only my cousin, but a good friend." Kristen McCoy said, "My first year was in 6th grade. I came to the New Egypt Middle School, and I have met many memorable moments. I quickly made friends with my classmates, and my teachers were so special, Mrs. Frazier, Mrs. Amos, and Mrs. Seeds. That year was also quite upsetting for my family and me. On February 12th, our house set on fire, changing a lot of things for me. The day I returned back to school, it changed the way I looked at New Egypt Middle School. Everyone was so kind and chipped in and helped my family. Teachers and students alike cared so much. I knew at that moment that my remaining years at New Egypt Middle School would be awesome ones, and they were. Throughout all my years, my friends have been incredible to me. No one could ask for better friends. Lisa, Melissa, Carolyn, Katie, Jill, Brittany, Isabel, Christina, and Tina are just a few of my friends that I want to thank tonight. Yes, I will definitely miss New Egypt Middle School." Jimmy Kelleher said, "I remember many fun and exciting times at our middle school. 8th grade, however, was the most important year for me because of all the changes my friends and I went through. I remember people telling me how people would change a lot as we got older, and you know, they were right. Even now, I look back on 8th grade, and it amazes me how quickly things and people have changed. Every single person changes in at least one way, from our voices to how our hairstyles look. It's very hard getting used to these changes, but it's a change that matures all of us. I mention this not to scare young kids or any adults, but to share with you how important each year of your life is. We must go out every day and try to live our lives to the fullest." Nick Walensky said, "I can honestly say that this was the best year I've ever experienced. 8th grade was great. Our camping trips, the ITV trips, band, our class picnic. It seemed like every day is a new and exciting venture waiting for us. I will certainly miss New Egypt Middle School, and I will always remember the fun, the friends, and these memories." Laura Orner said, "My favorite middle school memory was seeing you skydive, Mrs. Carlson. That was so funny. I have to be honest, I didn't think you were really going to go through with it. I remember having to read so many books because I really wanted to see you jump out of a plane. I will never forget it, my middle school principal jumping out of an airplane." Scott Stiles said, "The most important thing I remember this year was our 2001 soccer team going 500. I have to thank Mr. English and Mr. Gordon for all their hard work putting our team together. And all I really want to say is thanks to all my teachers for putting up with us. Thanks for all your encouragement." Shane Angus said, "One of my special memories was our Renaissance Fair. It was such a great day in school. Thank you, Mrs. Brown and Mrs. Davidson. You were the teachers who created this idea. And it was Joey Gwynn who will be remembered for the best costume. But you know what, Shane? I think you looked great. Check out our yearbook. Shane looked great too that day." Brittany Kennedy said, "This year has been a year that has changed many of us. September 11th changed our country forever. We lost many brave firemen and police officers. Innocent lives were lost just because they worked at the World Trade Center. But on February 7th, one of my best friends, Allison, her mother died, and her death had such an impact on many of us. Right after this happened, many of us, Sarah, Jackie, Shannon, Sam, Ashley, Jesse, Laura, and Tina, we got together to give Allison our love and support. I want you to know, Allison, that today your mother is here in our hearts, and she loves you very much. We will meet many crossroads in life, and your mom will be there to guide you through them." Matt O'Connell said, "One of my special memories was in 6th grade. I invited many of my good friends, Kyle, Jimmy, Greg, to sleep over. The next day, we went to Jimmy's house to play football. We were halfway through the game, and Kyle throws a bomb pass to Greg, and he ran right into a tree. Boy, Greg, I want you to know, I think you left a dent in that tree." Tina Russo, Paul Wallen, Ashley Novak, Mike Kramer, and Charlie Zielinski, and many others have some advice for Mr. Corby when he's teaching in high school next year. Mr. Corby, when the phone rings, keep all magic markers on your desk, because we can't stop laughing when that magic marker went up your nose. Thank you, Mr. Corby, for making language arts and social studies so much fun for us. Leah Brown said, "One of my most memorable times was planning Mrs. Kartnick's baby shower for little TJ. Pam, Heather, Ashley, and I started planning this party as soon as we found out she was pregnant. What was really great was to see how our class kept this a secret from her for so long. My other special memories is my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. LeBrand. She will always have a special place in my heart, and I'm so happy my picture is with her in our yearbook." Connor O'Brien said, "My favorite 8th grade memory is when I had my first NEMS cafeteria cheesesteak. Sorry, Connor. It was great. The cheese could use some work, and maybe the roast beef could use some work, but it's one of the best cheesesteaks I've ever had. Isn't it amazing how food could be so important in our lives?" John Spina, Amanda Correa, Nadia Rahim, and Danielle Caruso all shared similar experiences when they said being a new 8th grader in our school was most rewarding experience. They said that the friendships that they have made here are some of the most special in their lives. Friends are different at New Egypt Middle School. They accept you for you. They make you feel welcome, and they make you feel good about being here. We want to thank our classmates for welcoming us and being true friends. But Brittany Horner sums it up the best. She says, "This school has helped me realize that moving on is just a part of life, and change is the most important part of our lives. Our experiences have truly been memorable. To Mrs. Carlson and our teachers, our friends, our class advisors, Mrs. Luciola, Mrs. Clyde, Mr. Corby, Ms. Kartnick, Mr. Search, Mrs. Garces, Ms. DiCristofaro, Mrs. Westby Gibson, Ms. Kothi, Ms. Beam, Ms. Venatolo. We want to thank you, and especially to Mrs. McAvoy, for all that you have done to make our year so special. Well, Brittany, and to all the class of 2002, we do believe in you. We have faith in each and every one of you. You have successfully completed your years here. You have made your parents, you have made your teachers, you have made our Board of Education, you have made this community very proud of you. Hold on to all your special memories, and thank you for sharing those memories with me and with all of us today. New Egypt Middle School, you have made your mark here, and we will always remember you for being such a special class, the class of 2002. I am honored to be your principal. Good luck and God bless. Yes, I'm ready to present to you the class of 2002. Parents, I'm just going to ask you a special favor. At this time, I'm going to ask the Board of Education to come up to the stage area. And when we begin this part of our program, I will start with the back row. And maybe your son or daughter have told you what row that they're in. Maybe not, because they keep so many secrets from you, don't they? But when I'll start with the back row, and if you would like to come up to the front of the podium, please come up to the front of the podium to take pictures when it's your child's row, that's called. I'm sure you told your parents what row you're in, right? Oh, no. I will call their names first, and then they will come up here, so you'll have an idea. Don't worry, we always help out our parents. Justin Crawford. Thomas Partica, Jr. Mark Wiedemann. Cassandra Krieg. James Gavin Kelleher. Robert J. Berzichello. Julie Danielle Peters. Charles Zielinski. Justin Michael Conklin. Harry Harrison. Shane Angus. Adam Barrett Switzer. Joshua Wayne Hogan. Anthony J. Denby. Travis Mullen. Kristen Marie McCoy. Paul Robert Wallen. Michael Robert Davidson. Skeeter Cook. Justin Michael Buckaloo. John Paul Jelinek. Michael Dean McCall. I know you're going to shake their hands too. And I thought everyone's going to be here, shake their hand. Congratulations, Hannah. Congratulations. Congratulations, Anthony. Congratulations. Congratulations, Travis. Congratulations, Travis. That would be good. I knew my dad. Congratulations, Julie.
Congratulations.
Paul, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
You know
Paul.
how to take a picture, right?
Congratulations, Michael.
A smile. Yeah, that's it.
Congratulations, James.
Smile. Look at Jimmy.
Congratulations, Skeeter. Congratulations, Cassie.
Big smile. Big smile. You got it.
They're all falling out. Congratulations.
All right. Congratulations. Looking good.
Congratulations, Mara.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tom.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations, Tom.
Congratulations. Good job.
Michael, congratulations.
Smile.
Congratulations, Justin. Okay. So just be careful. You know, the book flips out easily, okay? Gary James Wallen. Paul Bertram. Gregory James Sunday. Nadia Rahim. Amanda Lee Inman. Nicholas T. Marquis. Jill M. Martino. Amanda Lynn Correa. Austin W. Sorchek. John Spina. Brian Christopher Massey. Andrew W. Roberson. Brittany M. Lanning. Justin James Atchley. Samuel J. Welteroth, Jessinia Holquin, Brittany Camille Horner, Daniel B. Smith, Heather Marie Davidson, Christina Melanconico. Congratulations, Brian.
Oh, you can smile.
Smile.
All right, great.
Congratulations, Andy. Proud of you.
Big smile.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Andy. Congratulations, she's very proud of you.
Big smile. Big smile.
Congratulations, Jerry. Congratulations, Sam.
You can smile. Smile.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Very good. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tom. That's good. You can stay there. You can stay there. You're a movie star today. Congratulations. That was for you. That was for you. Congratulations, Tom. Rob. Congratulations, Paul. Congratulations, Christine.
Congratulations.
You can put it up. Gary, congratulations. That's a little. I did it. Fontina Russo. Lara Lynn Orner. Jessie Lynn Quattrone. Richard Drury. Benjamin Joseph Gunter. Jason Albert Young. Isabel M. D. Dennis. Caitlin Elise Dickert. S. Nicholas Wolinski. Julie Anna Lee. Kyle Healy. Tara Michelle Adamovich. Carolyn Marie Bembridge. Daniel Gregory Foster. Wesley James Bolton. Melissa Pebbles Van Atten Askin. Joseph Waller. Jacqueline Marie Bendel. Sarah Ann Messenger. Erica K. Law. Congratulations, guys. Not great. Sorry, Karen. Congratulations, sweetheart. Big fan club. Congratulations. Congratulations so much.
Good job.
Carolyn, congratulations. Congratulations, Katie. Congratulations, David.
You're gonna make it, huh?
Congratulations, Isabel. Congratulations, Wes. Congratulations, Jacob.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I did. And they know it. Congratulations. Congratulations, Tony.
You can smile. You can smile. That's good. You know how to play to the camera. Play to the camera.
Congratulations, Rich.
Congratulations.
Jackie! Congratulations, Jackie. Congratulations, Jackie.
Big fan? Huh?
Sarah Love here. Sarah Love.
Please, tell everybody.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Congratulations, sweetheart.
You made it. You made it.
Brittany Lee Kennedy. Gregory Charles Jablonski. Jacqueline Rose Japel. Erica Dawn Cardy. Allison Sadovi. David Roberts. Christina Lee Powell. Ashley Lyle. Kayla Ruth Robbins. Daniel F. Rajeski Jr. Cecilia Flores. Sarah Lynn Curtis. Amy Spalding Funk. Ashley Marie Logan. Brian Adam Sager. Lacey Doris Dunn. William H. Kerr. Joseph R. Lopez. Matthew T. Eggert. Matthew O'Connell. Congratulations, son. Congratulations, son. Congratulations, sweetheart. Congratulations, parents.
It's okay, you made it.
Congratulations, Amy.
Congratulations.
I'll take that. Thank you. Good girl. Good girl. Congratulations. Congratulations, Ashley. You're welcome. Congratulations. Congratulations, Brian. Congratulations, Dave. Congratulations, Lisa. Congratulations. I know, I know. I'm gonna miss your home. Congratulations, Jake. Congratulations, Jack.
Very good. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Matt.
Big smile. Big smile. Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Grant. Go, Matt. You're welcome. Okay. Congratulations, Grant. You're welcome. Ready? Patrick Michael Reardon II. Shannon Lee Houston. Harold Boston. Laura Beth Osowski. Ashley Victoria Orton. Christina Marie Collins. Joseph Michael Gwynn. Daniel J. Murray III. Donald Bunce. Scott Thomas Stiles. Mike Kramer. Connor O'Brien. Samantha Leanne Stinson. Kyle T. Ford. Lisa Marie Marsigliano. Peggy Marie Bounds. Nicholas McNulty. Andrew Christian Weingart. Carly Anna Gale. Melissa Gilliland. Congratulations, Mike. You're welcome. Congratulations, Scott.
Yes, Scott. Scott, stop.
Congratulations, Scott.
You're done it. You're done.
Congratulations, Scott.
Samantha.
Congratulations. Thank you. You're welcome. Congratulations, Dan.
Good job, Kyle.
Good job, Kyle. Congratulations. Congratulations, Sean. Kyle.
You can smile. That's it. You made it.
Congratulations, sweetheart. Congratulations, sweetheart. Congratulations, sweetheart.
Photo in. Get the photo in.
Congratulations, sweetheart. Congratulations, sweetheart. Congratulations, Andrew.
Congratulations, Andrew. You made it.
Congratulations.
Big
Al.
smile. Big smile. You got it.
Congratulations, Carl.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Shannon. Congratulations. You're welcome.
You know it's a good picture. All right, Patrick. 6-2.
Malik Carter. Danielle Caruso. Patrick Edwin Antrobus. Leah Faye Brown. Shauna Elise Guathney. Lisa Marie Malloy. Justin Ross Perrine. Michael Cannon. Rebecca L. Nymick, Josh Hopkins, Ashley Rose Diaz, Ashley Marie Novak, Kelly Hilburn, Andrew David Wood, Olivia Caitlin Miller, and Pamela Jean Brown. Congratulations. Congratulations, Paul. Congratulations, Josh.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Josh. Justin. Congratulations, Ashley. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
Congratulations.
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 Go, Sean. Congratulations, Sean. Congratulations, Sean. That's it. Congratulations, Andrew. Congratulations, Patrick.
Untitled Chapter.
It's okay. That was good. That was good, hon. Congratulations, Sandra. You're so welcome. That's it. Congratulations, Paul. Oh, one more.
Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to call up Amy Funk. At this time, under the direction of Ms. Davidson, the students of the class of 2002 would like to dedicate this song to their teacher, Mrs. LeBrand. Thank you, Ms. Davidson, and that was beautiful, class. That was beautiful. And now for our presentation of awards. At this time, I would like to ask our Association President, Judith Kane, to come forward. The Plumstead Township Education Association awards a cash award to a given 8th grader, a graduating girl and boy, who over the years have shown the greatest growth.
Doesn't matter. All right, before we do that, I'd like to take a moment. Jessica Brandt worked in this school district for 25 years. During this time, she influenced the development of countless students and brightened the lives of numerous colleagues. As a teacher, she pushed, prodded, entertained, educated, and loved her students. As a colleague and friend, she brightened every room she ever walked into. On behalf of the Plumstead Township Education Association, it is my great privilege to present this plaque in memory of this warm and loving educator and friend, Jessica LeBrand. You're going to come out and I'll shake your hand.
Thank you so much to the association. Thank you so much. This gift will hang in our middle school and is such a special gift to have hanging in our middle school. Thank you so much.
All right, now it is that a cash award is given by the Plumstead Township Education Association to an 8th grade graduating girl and boy who over the years has shown the greatest growth. It's my honor to present this award to Ashley Diaz and Mark Weideman.
The PTO Award. At this time, I'd like to call up our president, Loretta Van Middlesworth. Mrs. Van Middlesworth has been on our PTO for many, many years, and this is our last year. She's serving as our president. Now she's going down to treasurer. And our school would like to give her a gift, a small thank you for your dedication, commitment, and to the service to the children, parents, and the community of Plumstead Township. Thank you very much, Loretta.
I would just like to first thank our Board of Ed for always supporting us, our teachers, and most of all, our parents for always supporting the PTO. Thank you very much.
The PTO is awarding a U.S. savings bond to an outstanding student in each of our 8th grade homerooms by our PTO. Criteria: good grades, great school spirit, and class contributions. And the awards: in Mr. Corby's homeroom, Brittany Lanning. Mrs. Clyde's homeroom, Gary Wallen. Mrs. Kartnick's homeroom, Christina Collins. Mrs. Luciola's homeroom, Pamela Brown. Mr. Search's homeroom, Carolyn Benbridge. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. The American Legion School Award is an award and medal and a U.S. savings bond given to an 8th grade girl and boy who best exemplifies courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, service during their school years. We have a frame, a gift box, and an envelope that we would like to present to the male, Brian Massey. And female, Lisa Malloy. You're so welcome. The VFW Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade boy and girl who have made the greatest improvements scholastically during the current school year. We have people here from the VFW? Okay. This year, the VFW Award goes to Brittany Kennedy and Jason Young. You're very welcome. The New Egypt Lions Club Award. The New Egypt Lions Club Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade boy and girl who have made the greatest improvements scholastically over a 2-year period. And this year, the award goes to Leah Brown and Nick Marquis. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. The Kate Ottens Memorial Award. This award is given to by the Ottens family. A cash award is given to a graduate whose behavior and actions exhibit strength and character and compassion. And this year, the award goes to Jesse Quattrone. At this time, I would like to call Jessica LeBrand's children, Christy LeBrand Sexter and Thomas LeBrand, to the stage.
Good evening, and thank you so much for this just momentous evening. On behalf of my brother and I, Thomas LeBrand, and myself, Christine LeBrand Sexter, I want to thank the entire New Egypt and Plumstead Township School District for bringing my mother 25 years of the happiest and most productive years of her life. To the students tonight, as you graduate, I want to say to you that while my brother and I were really her kids, all of you were her kids. She loved you all, she spoke of you all, and she truly will go forward because she will be not only in our hearts, but in yours. So tonight, we have the honor of presenting the first of what we hope will be many of the Jessica M. LeBrand Scholarship Awards. It is awarded to both an 8th grade boy and girl who have demonstrated exemplary improvement and achievement in social studies. This award was made possible by the many hundreds of donations that have come in from many, many of you, her loving family members and friends. And we look forward to doing this for many, many years. So if I may, ask Ms. Carlson to reveal the 2 names of our winners. And thank you again.
You're welcome. This year, the award goes to Matthew Eggert and Amy Funk. Congratulations, Matt.
Thank you, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Fink.
You're so welcome. The Robert E. Sigler Memorial Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade boy and girl who have demonstrated the greatest interest and exceptional talent in creative writing. This year, the Robert E. Sigler Award goes to Lacey Dunn and Connor O'Brien. The Sidney A. Christensen Memorial Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade boy and girl who have fulfilled the following criteria: achievement in athletics, scholarship, character, contributions to school and community. And this year, the award goes to Donald Bunce and Jackie Chappelle. The Trevor Thomas Dimmler Memorial Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade boy and girl who have contributed to athletics while maintaining their academic standings. And this year, the award goes to Shannon Houston and Greg Jablonski. The Stanley M. Sherman Award. This award recognizes an 8th grade graduating student who has met challenges in a forthright, head-on manner with a positive spirit. This student has demonstrated courage in his or her own unique way and has provided a positive role model for others while striving to achieve personal goals. A monetary award, along with a plaque, is presented to this year's winner. 2 winners. Well, just 1 winner. Sorry. I'm still nervous. And this year, the award goes to Sam Welteroff. Congratulations, Sam. The Terry Connor Memorial Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to a graduating boy and girl who have used writing to further the growth of literacy. And this year, the award goes to Benjamin Gunter and Carly Gale. The Paul Tanum Memorial Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to a graduating student who has shown the greatest improvement in reading. And this year's winner is Kelly Hilburn. The Marlene Moore Mount Memorial Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to a graduating student who has exemplified a cooperative nature and has demonstrated an interest and proficiency in mathematics. And this year, the award goes to Sarah Messenger. Ron Dancer and Joyce, would you like to come up and present, please? The William Merle Parker Memorial Award. This award is given to a student who demonstrates a special interest in art, especially drawing and painting. The award recognizes the student's creativity and encourages further development of their talents. A U.S. savings bond, a trophy, and art supplies are presented to the recipient. And this year's award goes to Melissa Van Natten. Congratulations, Melissa. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mayor Dancer and Joyce. The Paul D'Angelo Memorial Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade girl and boy who demonstrates academic excellence, leadership, and independent thinking. The award is sponsored by the Narsini family, and the Paul D'Angelo Award goes to Dan Smith and Caitlin Dickert. Congratulations, Dan. You're very welcome. The Fire Prevention Program. The Fire Prevention Program, Mr. Rasmussen will come up here to award. This award is sponsored by the New Egypt Volunteer Fire Company. A U.S. savings bond is presented to an 8th grade student who gives of her own time to volunteer for community services. And this year's award goes to Charlie Zielinski and Brittany Horner. The Friends of the Plumstead Township Library Award. 3 students are selected from the entire 8th grade class who use the Plumstead Library for all aspects of reading. A U.S. savings bond is presented to each student. And this year's winners are Kelly Hilburn, Peggy Bounds, and Patrick Antrobus. Congratulations, Kelly. You're welcome. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. The New Egypt First Aid and Emergency Squad Incorporated Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade girl and boy who have given their own time to volunteer for our community or who have demonstrated the importance of volunteerism in our community. And this year, the awards go to Scott Stiles and Jackie Bendel. The Outstanding Community Service Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade girl and boy who have contributed their own talents, time, and skills by volunteering to improve, help, or enhance our community. This award is sponsored by the Plumstead Township Republican Club. And this year, the award goes to Cassandra Krieg and Nick Walensky. Two, yes. The New Egypt Historical Society Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade student who shows the most promise in history. And this year, the award goes to Lisa Marsigliano. The Plumstead Business and Merchants Association Award, a cash award, is given to an 8th grade student based on the following criteria: intelligence, articulate, involved, self-motivated. And the award this year goes to Robert Berzicello and Jacinia Holquin. And the Big Woods Nursery Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade boy and girl who show the most promise in science. And this year, the Big Woods Award goes to Joe Waller and Kristen McCoy. The New Egypt Marketplace Continuous Improvement Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to 2 8th grade boys and 2 8th grade girls who have continuously improved academically and emotionally. And this year, the awards go to there's 4, Laura Osowski, Tara Adamovich, Wesley Bolton, and Josh Hopkins. Congratulations, Wes. That's great.
Good job. Congrats.
The Learning Steps Children's School Award. This award is presented to 2 graduates that attended the Learning Step Children's School as members of the class of 1993. These 2 graduates were selected because they have demonstrated the character qualities Learning Step encourages: They exhibit a high self-esteem and strong self-concept. They approach new challenges with confidence. They possess a willingness to learn and a love of learning, and are well-rounded emotionally, socially, cognitively, physically, and morally. Congratulations to Joe Gwynn and Laura Orner. The next award Mrs. Nymick will give, and this is a special award because Mrs. Nymick brought to our school a Super Savings program, and the Provident Bank Super Saver Award, a U.S. savings bond, is awarded to a student who demonstrates the most consistency and commitment to the Super Saver banking program offered through Provident Bank.
I'd like to thank the Board of Education as well as the teachers and the math committee for supporting the program. One thing we did learn from this graduating class is that they would rather have money in their pocket. But we did have one gentleman who demonstrated financial responsibility, and that is Matthew Eggert. So on behalf of the Providence Savings Bank, thank you. Congratulations.
The Warren Grant Award, a U.S. savings bond, is awarded to an 8th grade boy and girl who have perfect or near perfect attendance and who have spent the time in school towards improving achievement. And this year, the award goes to Greg Sunday and Jill Martino. Oh, and the girl is Jill Martino. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you didn't hear me say that? I'm sorry. Congratulations, Jill. The H.W. Thomas Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to an 8th grade girl and boy who have shown the most improvement in the area of mathematics. And this year's awards go to Michael Davidson and Danielle Caruso. The Special Students Award, a U.S. savings bond and cash award, is presented to graduates who have given their best to New Egypt schools and have always strived to achieve success. Okay, the Special Student Award goes to 2 students. Sorry, guys. The special award goes to 2 students, and they are Heather Davidson and Malik Carter. You're very welcome. A special music award, and we are sure known for our music program, thanks to Miss Davidson. Thanks for that clap. A U.S. savings bond is presented to an 8th grade student who displays musical talent and dedication to the study of music. This year, 2 awards will be given for instrumental and 2 awards will be given for choral. And the choral awards this year go to Rebecca Nymick and Tina Powell. That's okay, that's okay. You're very welcome. Congratulations, Tina. You're welcome. The instrumental award goes to Nick Walensky and Patrick Antrobus. Congratulations, Nick. This year, we also have a special Music All-Around Award, All-Around Band and Chorus. And this year, 3 awards will be given for the All-Around Band and Chorus Award. These students have shown the greatest loyalty, contribution to both our band program and our chorus program. And the three students receiving this award this evening are Jacinia Holquin, Brittany Lanning, and Jill Martino. Congratulations, sir. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. The Principal's Award, a U.S. Savings Bond, is presented to an 8th grade student who has contributed the most to the improvement of the learning environment in our school, and this year's Principal Award goes to Rebecca Nymick. Our Superintendent's Award, a U.S. Savings Bond, is presented to an 8th grade student who has pursued education and achievement through the use of technology, and this year's award goes to James Kelleher. On Monday morning, our 8th graders assembled and we handed out many, many awards. I hope you were happy when they came home that day. Maybe they shared with you that day what happened in school. But at this time, I would like them to just stand at their seats because first I would like to show our audience the students in this 8th grade class that have achieved Blue Honor Roll, and that is receiving A's and B's throughout the entire school year on their report card. I will begin with Mr. Beadle's class, Malik Carter. Mrs. Kartnick's class, remain standing, Jackie Bendel, Christina Collins, Kyle Ford, Shannon Houston, Jackie Japel, Nick Marquis, Rebecca Nymick, Laura Osowski, and Mark Wiedemann. In Mr. Corby's class, Hal Boston, Jacinia Holquin, Dan Rajeski, Andrew Weingart, and Jason Young. In Mrs. Clyde's homeroom, Wesley Bolton, Brittany Horner, Lisa Malloy, Brian Massey, Laura Orner, Justin Perrine, Austin Sorchek, and John Spina. And Mrs. Luciola's class, Tara Adamovich, Pam Brown, Michael Cannon, Matthew Eggert, Kelly Hilburn, James Kelleher, Connor O'Brien, Melissa Van Natten. In Mr. Search's class, Patrick Antrobus, Robert Berzicello, Greg Jablonski, Ashley Lyle, Tina Powell, Kayla Robbins, and Daniel Smith. Our Gold Honor Roll. These students have achieved Gold Honor Roll by receiving straight A's throughout their entire 8th grade career. In Mr. Corby's class, Carly Gale, Brittany Lanning, Lisa Marsigliano, Kristen McCoy, and Sarah Messenger. In Mrs. Clyde's class, Danielle Caruso, Katie Dickard, Jill Martino, Gary Wallen. In Mrs. Luciola's class, Joe Waller, Nick Walensky. In Mr. Search's class, Carolyn Bainbridge, Amy Funk, Greg Sunday, and Scott Stiles. I know while you've been sitting in this room, how could you not notice the beautiful mural that was painted by this 8th grade class to be given as a gift for them to leave with us so that we could remember them by. I would like to ask Ms. DeSogra to please stand and come to the stage. It was through Ms. DeSogra's efforts that our program and Ms. DeSogra brings art to our school. Ever come to our building and see the beautiful artwork done by our student? It's under her great leadership. And at this time, she would like to present to the students who worked so hard for many, many months on this mural to give us as a gift. Would they please come forward Christina Collins, Melissa Van Natten, Rob Berzicello, and Ashley Diaz. Thank you. Our next gift, I would like to ask Mrs. Amos, who will be known as Mrs. Miller next year because she just got married. Mrs. Amos, she's not coming up. She's so shy. Mrs. Amos would like to give an award for students who signed up for our quilting club in January to create a quilt that you saw when you came into the room. It is created by every student in this graduating class that they also leave as a gift. See how we like gifts at our middle school? And I would like these students to come forward to accept this special. I'd like to thank you for giving us this special quilt gift. And those students who work so diligently putting it all together are Leah Brown, Julie Peters, and Christine Malanconico. Congratulations, Julie. The Achievement Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to all students who over the years have shown consistent effort and cooperation. And this year, Achievement Award goes to 5 students, and they are Ashley Oughton, Melissa Gilliland, Michael Kramer, Kyle Healy, and Ashley Lyle. At this time, I know it's not in your program, but I would like Herb Marinari to please come up here at this time. Herb Marinari is our president of our Board of Education. He has served our students and our community behind the scenes so well. And Herb, I would just like for you to help me out right now, okay? Because you always do. But on Friday, Mr. Marinari, the GEPA scores came to our school. And we have decided, starting this year, that we are going to give a special award to those students who have achieved the advanced proficient level on the GEPA. And from this day forward, we will always call our final 8th grade test the Herb Marinari Award. So we have a Herb Marinari Award to those students who have achieved the advanced proficient level of our GEPA.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
That's an honor. Thank you.
I'm going to start with science. In science, the students who have received the advanced proficient level are Paul Bertram, Justin Buckaloo, Erica Law, Andrew Roberson, and Mark Wiedemann, advanced proficient science. Come on up. Oh, you have to come up. Congratulations. Advanced proficient in mathematics. Those students are Pam Brown, Shannon Houston, Sarah Messenger, Justin Perrine, Allison Sadovi, Scott Stiles, and Andrew Weingart. It says science? No, it should say math. I said math. I'm sorry. It should say math. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll take care of it. He gets math. And now, I have students that will receive the Herb Marinari Award for receiving advanced proficient in 2 areas. Patrick Antrobus for math and science. Carolyn Bembridge for language arts and math. Hal Boston for math and science. Rob Berzicello for Math and Science. Michael Davidson for Math and Science. Amy Funk for Math and Science. Carly Gale for Language Arts and Math. John Jelinek for Math and Science. James Kelleher for Math and Science. Brittany Lanning for Math and Science. Brian Massey for Math and Science. Travis Mullen for Math and Science. Tina Powell for Math and Science. Dan Rajeski for Math and Science. Dan Smith for Math and Science. Greg Sunday, Math and Science. Austin Sorchek, Math and Science. Joe Waller, Math and Science. Nick Walensky, Math and Science. And this year, we are proud to say we have 2 students who have achieved the Herbert Marinari Award in all 3 areas, language arts, math, and science. And the 2 students are Katie Dickert and Jill Martino. And thank you, Mr. Search, for your chart. And like a student, I'm losing my place. The next Silver Award.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Herb, so much. You're welcome. The Silver Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to the student with high achievement in language arts, social studies, math, Spanish, and science. And the Silver Award in language arts, there are 2 awards, go to Danielle Caruso and Carly Gale. Congratulations, Carly. You're welcome. The Silver Award in Social Studies, Danielle Caruso. You're welcome. The Silver Award for Science, Jill Martino. And the Silver Award for Mathematics, Sarah Messenger. Congratulations. You're welcome. And our General Excellence Award, our General Excellence Award, a U.S. savings bond, is presented to the student in this class with the highest overall academic achievement, and this year our General Excellence Award goes to Jill Martino. At this time, I would like to call my mentor, my friend, Dr. Ware, our school superintendent.
Good evening. It brings me such pleasure to see so many of our students being recognized for the outstanding achievement they have. This evening, I am here to present 2 different awards. I am fortunate to be able to introduce you to some of the finest in our profession. I'll be recognizing 3 excellent teachers. But they're not alone in doing their job. Before I introduce them, I'd like to take a moment to recognize all of the staff here tonight who have contributed to our student success. Please stand if you work in our district as a teacher, a support staff, paraeducator, administrator, monitor, secretary, office staff, cafeteria worker, bus driver, custodian, groundskeeper, maintenance person, or volunteer, or do any work in our school. Please join me in thanking them for what they do to help our students every day. Please stand. In reviewing our academic achievement, we take great pride in the knowledge that our students have learned much, can use the skills they have learned, and are prepared to meet the challenges of their further education, their careers, and ultimately in their lives. We are just this month getting the state and national test results showing excellent academic achievement again this year. It is my pleasurable duty to present the 2002 Outstanding Teachers of the Year. They prove that the NJEA expression is true. The teacher makes the difference. Our first recipient began her college career in 1993 at Ocean County College, and in 1997 received her secondary education mathematics degree from Georgian Court College, where she graduated cum laude. You'll have to find out what that means. She had volunteered at the New Egypt Elementary School as a teacher's assistant while at Ocean County College while her children were in school there. She is creative and practical and can teach advanced math concepts in ways that students say, "I got it." Her principal describes her as part of the basic foundation of the high-quality instruction at New Egypt High School. She was one of the very first teachers we hired when we opened the school in 1999. Her expertise, her attention to detail, her dedication, and her desire for the practical application of mathematics makes her a role model for other teachers to be as effective. I am proud to introduce you to our New Egypt High School Teacher of the Year, Marilyn Voges.
Wow, thank you so much. Wouldn't be right to bring the math teacher up here and not give you a math story. So I'd like to start with a story tonight for everybody. And this is a story about a young man whose name is Carl. Carl is only 10 years old, and he's, just to let you know, this story takes place in the late 1700s. Carl is born in a poor family. His father was a bricklayer. His father had no education whatsoever, and he didn't see the need for it at all. Carl's mother, on the other hand, had a little bit of education, but she saw potential in Carl, and she wanted Carl in school. Well, one day in class, Carl's math teacher came in an angry mood and decided that he was going to give the kids a very difficult problem to keep them busy for a while. He had asked the students to add all the numbers up from 1 to 100 and find the total sum. Now, mind you, this is not a time of calculators, paper, pencil. The boys only had the slate boards that were sitting on their desks. No sooner did that teacher sit down, and Carl raised his hand. The teacher walked over, looked down at his slate board, and he saw just the number 5,050 sitting there. No calculations whatsoever, just the number 5,050. The astounding thing of this story is Carl was correct, and he was only 10 years old. This is a great story because I think it shows the ability, looking at the capability of a young mind that is capable of great achievements. This young man's name is Carl Friedrich Gauss. My students here at the high school refer to him as Freddie Gauss, and he grew up and became a famous mathematician. He contributed immensely to the field of geometry, to statistics, and to the field of number theory. I stand here today because I want to say congratulations to the graduating class, but you too are capable of great achievements. This is an excellent story of a young mind that can achieve so much. So as I stand here today and welcome you to the New Egypt High School, I ask that you come prepared with your greatest gift of all, your mind, and take advantage of all the opportunities that New Egypt High School has to offer. To the graduating class, I'd like to say congratulations. Best of luck, have a great summer, and I'll see you in September. And that's, thank you very much.
Our second award winner was destined to do what she does now. She had been a private industry librarian and researcher, a public librarian, a library assistant in an elementary school, and a library assistant in a high school. And that was all before she came here in 1995. Here in 1995, she was asked to set up and run the media center at the new middle school. And then, since she did it so well, she was asked in 1999 to set up the media center at the new high school. In addition to teaching, she currently coordinates all of the library services and programs in the entire district. She feels that as a media specialist, she gets to teach every subject and gets to show students how to be lifelong learners. A Rutgers graduate for both her bachelor's and master's degree, she speaks French, Spanish, and American Sign Language. Are you impressed yet? Inspired by a college teacher to enter the profession, we are very fortunate to grant the New Egypt Middle School Teacher of the Year Award to a wonderful educator, Pat Brown.
Thank you very much. I thought while I had you all here tonight, I would take care of business first, and I have a small list of overdue books that I think I'm going to read here. It's just going to take a few minutes, all right? Well, maybe this isn't the time or place. Instead, I'm going to do something that I like to do with the students. One of my favorite things about my job is to introduce the students to exciting authors and different books. And one of my favorite authors is Anna Quindlen. She's a famous best-selling novelist and columnist. And I'd like to share with you some of her words that I think are appropriate for this evening. It's called What It Takes to Get a Life. A lot of people use that expression these days. You are the only person alive who has sole custody of your life, your particular life, not just the life of your mind, but of your heart and of your soul. Get a life in which you are not alone. Find people you love and who love you. Get a life in which you are generous. Realize that life is glorious and that you have no business taking it for granted. Care so deeply about its goodness that you want to spread it around. All of us want to do well, but if we do not do good also, then doing well will never be enough. Learn to love the journey, not the destination. Learn to be happy. Live life with joy and passion. Get a life. Get a real life, a full life. School never ends. The classroom is everywhere. That is why I like my job so much. Every day I learn new things. You all have taught me so much, and I hope I have done the same for you. Remember, you each have only one thing no one else has: custody of your life. Find your talent, find your bliss, and lots of luck.
The third recipient of this award has been here in New Egypt the longest. She has taught every grade level from kindergarten to 4th and 7th grade. She graduated from Kane College in 1975, and in addition to the outstanding instruction in her classroom, she is often known for her interest in and work with students in music and drama. How many of us here have seen her children perform at Mother's Day or in Rock Around the Clock? How many have watched their child in The North Pole Goes Rock and Roll, The Twisted Tale of Treasure Island, Practically Perfect in Every Way, and We Celebrate America, to name but a few? She was always volunteering and involved in activities in school, whether the Memorial Day floats, the Invention Convention, or Indian Day. As one of 7 children, she is the first of her generation to graduate college. She told me her 8th grade teacher inspired her to be a teacher. He was one of the first people she called to tell him that she had won this award. She brings her magic of teaching to the elementary school every day, and let me introduce you to a creative, enthusiastic instructor, the New Egypt Elementary School Teacher of the Year, Janet Popick. Congratulations to you.
First, I want to say congratulations to the graduates. I can hardly believe it has been 8 years since I had the pleasure of teaching so many of you in kindergarten. You have grown in so many ways, physically, emotionally, and academically. I am a very fortunate person. I work in a school district that is supported by caring and supportive parents, Board of Education, administration, and awesome students. Just as a teacher needs strong support behind her, so does a child. I may have been your child's first teacher in elementary school, but you, the parents, were your child's first and most important teacher. Your child first reached for you when they were a baby and will continue to reach out to you for guidance for the rest of their lives. Many challenges await both you, the graduates, and your parents as you enter high school. For you graduates, it should be the most exciting, wonderful years of your life. Get involved in as many activities as possible and study hard, because there's no limit to your potential. And for the parents, if you haven't had a high school student yet, you'll understand after you go through this. But it's going to be many sleepless nights as your child goes on his or her first date alone in somebody else's car. They will undoubtedly miss their curfew and forget to call home, and they'll have a million excuses as to why they did that. They won't have time to study for a test because they've been on the phone for hours upon end, and most likely there'll be talk calls. It will be a time of rebellion and a time of independence, a time when your child thinks they don't need you anymore, but actually need you more than ever. Hold on to these precious moments. Savor every second you have to share with your child, because time passes so quickly. Please join me in reliving some memories of your children when they were small. If the graduates remember the song Fingerprints, please feel free to sing along. If you could turn down the lights a little bit, and make sure the volume's up, please. Need to turn the lights. They saw it, right? The graduates did get to see that this afternoon. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of your children's lives. I hope I will stay forever in their hearts because they will always be in mine.
Janet.
And I couldn't miss this opportunity when we start talking about Teachers of the Year to just recognize one who has been here, the senior staff member of the entire school district, who we are losing his services because he's going to retire, George Rue. We all wish him the very best in his retirement. Hope he can enjoy it a long, long time. Each year, the Plumstead Township Board of Education looks to see if there's anyone who deserves extra recognition, someone who has gone the extra mile for our schools and students, someone who is worthy of being awarded the Plumstead Township School District Friend of Education Award. Before I do, and I know that they won't be happy I'll do this, I would like to ask you to join me in thanking our volunteer, unpaid, and dedicated Board of Education who work so hard for our children. I would ask them just to stand up and be recognized. You'll never know how much they do for you. Past recipients of our Friend of Education Award have included dedicated community members such as Mim Galloway, who was our first recipient in 1990, some staff from our schools such as Dorothy Mount, Kathleen Gonlick, Vivian Hartshorn, and Bert Gravatt, Board of Education members such as Bonnie Quinnell, Bob Weatherford, and Bob Shadwold, and supportive legislators such as Assemblyman Joseph Malone. This year, our award recipient has shown support of our schools through many efforts. He has established an all-boards council to increase communication between all agencies in town. He's helped establish the foundation of a liaison between the Board of Education and the Township Committee, being served very well by Karen Ambergy and Bonnie Quinnell, and established with our Board President Herb Marinari quarterly meetings between representatives of the administration and elected officials of both bodies. He has helped in the coordination of purchases and services with our business office, resulting in lower prices and REAP credits, reducing tax bills directly to our local property taxpayers. Whenever possible, he participates at school district functions and events to show support of our students. And last but not least, he has established a successful means of communication about our schools to our community through his weekly newspaper column and the coordination of information on local property tax bills. For the many ways he has supported our school and students, I take great pride in awarding the Plumstead Township Board of Education Friend of Education to our own mayor, Ron Dancer. Please take a few moments.
Thank you, Jerry, and thank you, Board of Education. But to the graduates, you can be very proud and fortunate, as you have heard and seen here tonight, that you have an entire community that are friends of education. So congratulations, and I want to thank the Board of Education, your professional staff, parents, teachers. It's a great community. Thank you.
Before I have Rebecca Nymek give our class address, there's one other special award, and that is to the woman who makes tonight possible, does all the behind scenes, from graduation tickets, graduation program, academic awards, scholarship awards, organizing the whole thing, and I would like to have my secretary, Kathy Emery, come up here for a special award. She is here, yes. but I think she is too shy, and I will take care of her tomorrow. Mrs. Emery, you are fantastic. I love you. Rebecca Nymick for our class address.
Most of us can recall holding our parents' hands to cross the street or sleeping with a nightlight on when we were young. As young children, our parents held our hands for most of our lives, always making sure that we were happy. As we grow older, we beg them to let us go and become more independent. Now, as we embark on our journey through a new stage of life, we suddenly return to our parents' arms, wanting comfort and support. It is amazing to look back and compare the changes we experience now to the changes we went through when we were young. From losing your first tooth to losing your first love, there is a challenge at every age. Charging through the challenges, we can expect to gain many accomplishments throughout high school and our lives. The Road Not Taken, a poem written by Robert Frost, is the story of a man who is faced with a fork in the road of life. He chooses the road that is most uncommon, only to find that his future is holding success. As we move on, not only through high school, we will be forced to stop at many forks in the road. It is our own decision whether you choose the leafy green path taken by everyone or the battered up uncommon trail. When we enter high school, at times it will feel like we are returning to the fifth graders we once were, only wanting and hoping to get older. The song Sunscreen is one beneficial song that tells all of the truth a person could need for the future. In the song, Baz Luhrmann states, "Don't worry about the future. Worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum." On behalf of the 8th grade, I would like to thank our parents, teachers, and mentors for all the inspiration and support they have given us so far. We couldn't have gotten this far without you. I would also like to thank the class of 2002. We have grown together for many years. We have all changed into our own unique ways. Always be yourself and never be afraid to speak your own mind. Thank you.
And yes, I was whispering back there to them, yes, we are almost done. But before we're done, the class would like to just again thank our middle school staff and the elementary school staff and the high school staff for their support, but especially to our middle school staff, our 8th grade teachers for organizing our graduation practices, organizing this evening. I would like to thank our custodial staff for all their help setting up for this evening. And we got to go home, don't we? Good night, everyone. Please remain in your seats. The students will have a procession out. They will go back to the gymnasium to get some awards, and anyone who would like to stay is invited to the cafeteria for some iced tea and cookies. Have a safe evening, have a safe summer, and good luck to the class of 2002.